we need to understand what is their dehydration rate. So it's very, very, very simple. Coach, just be with me for 2 minutes so that you can understand it. Get the player, put a weighing scale. Let him stand on the weighing scale. Okay? Note down his weight. Then you take his hydration. Give him exactly, let's say 500 ml. Okay? Make him run for 1 hour. Or do a training session for 1 hour. At the end of 1 hour, call him back, make him take off all his wet clothes. Put on dry clothes, step on the weighing scale. Weight before, weight after 1 hour. How much of this he has consumed? If he's consumed all 500, then we take it in calculation. So I'll work it for you, and this is how it is. Anybody? Russell, what's your weight? 83?
92.
Huh?
92.
Can I make you 100 kgs? That's fine. For coach, for easy calculation. Let's say Russell is 100 kgs.
Yeah, Rodrigo.
Huh?
Rodrigo 100 kg.
Okay. Let's say he runs for 1 hour. He becomes 95 kgs. How much loss? 5. Minus 5 kgs. Okay? No, he won't lose so much. If people lost that much of weight, they'll be running he'll be around, let's say 99 point, so let's say 98 kgs. Let's say minus 2 kgs. Okay? Now he's lost minus 2 kgs plus he's drank half a liter of water in 1 hour. That's full. So I add another minus 0.5, minus 2.5 kgs. Because if he did drink that 500 ml, his weight would be 500 grams lesser. Okay? So now he's lost 2.5 kgs. So what you need to do, weigh a player before session, weigh a player after session, remove wet clothes with dry weight. Because the weight of that thing is water is in the clothes, remove that. Weight loss equals liters of water consumed. Meaning, Russell now has to consume 2.5 kgs or 1 kg of water is equal to 1 liter of water is 2.5 liters during 1 hour. This will give you the exact hydration scenario for plain water during the game. Now, as a sports scientist, I can tell you an average football player in a 1 hour session will lose 2% of body weight, which will be, in this case, he's lost 2%, 98. Check this out here. 2%, my performance starts dropping off the bat. In Calcutta, I had players losing 4 to 5%. That means performance was down by 25%. That performance downing is measured at your 75 minute here. You get my point? So what you can do, coach, keep getting the data on all the guys, weigh them before, make all of them run for 1 hour. Now is not a good time because this is ideal conditions, temperature wise, humidity wise and everything. The best time is to do it in the peak of summer, so you know the maximum that they will lose. But you can do it now also. Whatever is their weight loss, divide that over at least 6 sessions. So run for 10 minutes, take a break, consume. So if Russell had to consume 2.2 liters, 2.5 liters, divided by 6 sessions, every 10 minutes you stop. That's around 400 ml. The first problem the coaches face and the players face, you stop for after 10 minutes, coach says 10-second water break. This is 400 ml. The player can't drink this that fast. So another strategy could be to allow sipping also. And even when they stop, you can do a mandatory 15-minute 250 ml in. Something is better than nothing. The biggest problem players have is learning to remember drinking. Most difficult. Thirst comes after 1 hour of dehydration. That is your problem. Okay? So this is it. Now, coming to the cramping condition. Why does a player need to drink fluid? 2% equals to 50 to 30% performance. By the way, Russell, when the players cramp, they can't play after that, right? So I would say 100% performance is lost. Okay? Now, the reason why this happens is, Russell, can you read this line for me, please?
Sodium loss is 5 times that of potassium.
Sodium loss is 5 times that of potassium. First of all, who is sodium? Which football player? Huh? What is sodium? It's a salt. Good. Sodium is a salt. What is potassium? Is again a football player, right? It's a salt. This is sodium, potassium, chloride, magnesium, calcium. So, as a physiotherapist and as a doc, Russell, you need to be focusing on getting all these electrolytes into your clear. That is where your electrolyte solution comes in. That is where your Gatorade comes in. That is where your fast charge comes in. That is where your Lucozade comes in. Because they are structured to do this, because you lose 5 times the amount of sodium to potassium. You said sodium is what? Salt. Have you ever tasted your sweat? Salt. What are you losing? Salt. So you're losing sweat, you're losing salt. Where are you replenishing it from? Okay? So, suppose I want to shake hands with Dr. Bakshi. His brain sends a signal to his arm. This guy is asking for your hand, please shake hands. The signal goes from the brain to the muscles to shake the hand. How does the signal transmit? Nerve impulse. Nerve impulse goes to the muscle and says, hey muscle, wake up. Tell the next muscle to shake the hand. Okay, how is this communicated? Nerve impulse. Electricity. Are there switches in this room? Off, on, off, on. Nerve impulse. Contract, relax. Contract, relax. How is it going on and off? Switch. Okay? From here to there, how is the current reaching? Via the wires. Human body, what are the wires? Nerves. So on, contract, relax. Contract, relax. What is the nerves in the body? What is the electricity going in the body? It's going via the nerves. How is the nerves going? Can you see this? Can you see this? What is that? What is that? Positive? Negative? Oh, battery mein dekha hai na? Positive, negative. For your battery to fire, you need positive and negative. लेकिन ये लोग कहाँ जाता है? It's coming out of your body. आप वापस डालते हैं? नहीं. तो जब you're not putting in positive and negative, what's happening? The electrolytes are not going in. So suddenly you're running, on off. Suddenly signal में break होता है. Because all the salt has come out. Tuck. Freeze. Cramp. Get the point? Cramping is a function of loss of electrolyte. It sounds very sophisticated, very simple. First, thirst. Thirst is a function that comes 1 hour after dehydration. So, थोड़ा thirst है, feeling thirsty, पानी पीने का है. उसके बाद cramping. So you need to identify. मेरे को पानी पीने का है. मेरे को salts लेने का है. You keep doing this. This will raise your performance. Okay? So it's very important that you take the following. काफी सारे प्लेयर मैंने देखा कि सेशन के बाद इलेक्ट्रोलाइट लेता है, कोई फायदा नहीं. रिकवरी के लिए इट्स ओके, बट ग्लूकोज करता है टक 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 टक, इलेक्ट्रोलाइट करता है सेशन के बाद. नो, प्रिपेयर योर सोल्यूशन and keep taking it during the match. Coconut water is the best electrolyte solution, cheap. The next is Fast Charge and Gatorade. I work with a company called Body Fuel. They have a product called Fast Charge. Okay, this costs about 8 rupees per 500 ml. Okay, Gatorade costs around 15 rupees per 500 ml. If you buy the sachet. If you buy the bottle, it's 35 rupees. अरे bottle मत ले लो यार, पानी मिलता है, ठंडा पानी वो mix करो. लेकिन best coconut water. So starting next week, coach, You tie up with one local coconut vendor. Every day 30 coconuts to the football field. Take money from everyone, let them pay for it, don't give it free of cost. One thing I want to tell players, I work with hundreds of players. If you get something free, it's of no value to you. But when you spend your hard-earned money or your parents' money, you will use it judiciously. So please invest in your future. Okay, so please invest in coconuts. Okay. What I would like to say is, if you play 1 hour of football a day, plain water okay. 1 hour of football a day, plain water okay. More than 2 hours of practice a day, coconut water or a sports drink. So what I would do is, I would keep 1 coconut or 2 coconuts with me during 2 hours of play, or I'll keep at least 1 liter of Gatorade or fast charge, and I'll keep 2 liters of water. So जब मैं training करता है, truck, play, come back again, truck, play, right? Very important in terms of hydration. It's a good practice to start drinking at least 1 or 2 glasses of water when you get up first thing in the morning. What is the reason? The whole night, your stomach and intestines have been dry without receiving any liquid. So suddenly the first thing you put into your body is tea and coffee. That's not the liquid that the stomach wants to feel first. It wants to feel some water. So a good practice is at least 200 ml. Maximum should be about a liter. There are some people who drink 2 liters early morning and all that stuff. Not required. A player needs 500 ml to 1 liter. You can get 500 ml first thing in the morning, 1 bottle of water as soon as you get up. This size, that's good. That's really, really good at the end of it. Okay, so that's it. Some people put a squeeze of lemon in it. And athletes, I request, if you can do that, it's good because it makes the water alkaline. Meaning, football players' blood gets very acidic. That's why they get cramping and all. So if you can have a Nimbu flavor in that reduces the acidity of the blood. So Nimbu pani or Nimbu squeeze into water early morning will really help. Any other question? I've answered the question, right?
Heart rate.
Heart rate.
Now, I endurance run up to half marathon, and I run with a heart rate monitor, and I struggle to run at under 70% of maximum. Even though I'm fit enough to run a half marathon and run it relatively comfortably, I struggle to keep my heart rate that low, and I don't run particularly fast.
So it means you're going beyond 70%.
Yeah.
You're going beyond 70%.
Usually.
There are 2-3 things. One is your genetic factor.
Yeah.
You have 2 types of genes. One is the ACT3 genotype, which is the fast twitch and slow twitch fibers.
Yeah.
So those in turn affect the rate of utilization of oxygen in the muscle, and therefore affect blood pressure and therefore affect heart rate.
Yeah.
That's one. Age is another thing. As you grow older, the heart rates. That's why the equation is 220 minus greater heart rate.
Yeah.
So even at that, sometimes the difference between what we call as chronological age and metabolic age is different. For example, my chronological age is 37, but my metabolic age is 26.
Okay. Yes.
So if you have a younger metabolic age, then you will be in that zone. So with the athlete, if they are not even able with their chronological age to be in that fitness zone, then there's a serious issue over there.
Okay.
With an athlete like you who does a lot of frequent marathons, then you should be asking yourself, do I need to run at a slower pace, or what other components can I do to increase my metabolic fitness?
Okay.
There could be a deficiency also, let's say a B12 or D, which also have an effect.
All right. How would I go about finding out my metabolic age?
Can I send that? It's basically. I'll have to send you that equation.
Okay.
It's the height. It's about 4 parameters that have to be captured, including the fat percentage. And I will send you that how to calculate metabolic age.